Shoot, I'm gonna have to fix this. It's coming off like a mad dog. Oh, I got this thing on, don't I? Okay. Well, y'all know where you at. RPG Elite, right now, today, classic RPG series, because that's how we roll here every Friday. And we're continuing today with part 1 of character creation in Gamma World, 4th edition. So let me go ahead and fix this right here. And then we can get into like the video. You see how it's moving back and forth? I'll just put it up there for you guys. I don't know if you can see it, but you see that like that, moving back and forth. Not supposed to do that since it's supposed to be a clip on. But anyway, let's do this and let's get started. Welcome to RPG Elite, where we put the RP back into RPG, giving you tools, tips, and tutorials on how to make your RPG experience more immersive and enjoyable. Well, we are back here once again, serving of Shiloh to serve you, my dear viewers. Today, character creation, part 1, Gamma World, 4th edition. We're going to be creating a mutated animal. Now, let me give you a kind of a little bit of an intro as far as what it has taken to make this particular video. So the original plan was to make this video with a friend of mine who's going to be in the video that we do at the end of the series, where we wrap it all up and you can see all of these things that we've covered in the series in action in our one-shot session. His name is Kyler. He's from Finland. And he's not Finnish, he's actually American, but his wife is Finnish, so her brother just said, I gotta move out of here. So he went to Finland. He's been living in Finland with his wife and his daughter. They got a lovely family, and we met. He played in my campaign of the One Ring for a while, and then he said, just like James Brown,
fellas, I'm ready to get up and do my thing.
So he went and started his own campaign as a GM, does it full time now, but we've kept in touch. He's RPG Elite to the max, and I decided that, hey, if there's anyone that I want to be in on these sessions, these one-shot sessions, it's Kyler. So called him up. He said, oh yeah, bro, we good, you know. So we had to figure out, you know, when was a good time, not only on the week, but especially as a time, since we got like a 7-hour time difference. So we hooked up, we recorded the video. I go to start editing the video, and what do you know, the video's all jacked up because his sound was echoing like a mad dog, super loud, and I was like, oh man, I didn't do a sound check. Why didn't I do a sound check? And then I don't know why it was echoing, but I have a sneaking suspicion I forgot to turn off my speakers. I don't, because I put the headphones on when I'm talking to him. So I couldn't use any of that footage. So I had to go and I had to make a character myself, which is the video you're about to see. However, I wanted to introduce you at least to the character that Kyler made, because that is the character you're going to see. Actually, you're going to be seeing both of these characters in the one-shot session at the end. But Kyler is going to be a player character, and his character is the one you're going to see. So let me introduce you to Poro. Poro is a mutated reindeer. Now there's a reason why Kyler picked Poro. Poro is Finnish for reindeer, right? Makes perfect sense. At first he was gonna pick wolf, and he said, ah man, you know, that's boring. And I was getting ready to say the same thing. I was like, yeah, that's kind of boring, but you know, everybody wants to pick a wolf, right? But so he picked a reindeer. We did the whole thing, rolled up the reindeer and everything, and here is a picture of Poro right now. And it was a good time. Talked for hours after. I mean, we talked for hours the whole time, but it was fun reconnecting with him. And so, even though you're not going to see Poro created, you are going to see him in the one-shot session at the end of this series. But today, what we've got going on is the creation of another mutated animal who will probably show up in the one shot as an NPC because I like him that much. And so let's get started. Today, 4th edition character creation, Gamma World. Let's roll.
Okay, so here we are in Foundry at the battle station here, about to make our 4th edition Gamma World mutated animal. Now, as in previous editions like 3rd edition and so forth, you have special things that come with certain types. Now, in 4th edition, they're called genotypes. But just like I explained that in the previous videos, and if you have not seen those previous videos, then you need to go ahead and click on the card up top and watch that, and it'll also be in the description below. But don't do it now, because we're going to finish this and then you can go ahead and go there. So let's take a look at what mutated animals have to start. First thing is that since they're mutated, obviously they're going to get mutations. Another one is going to be a +2 bonus to their stealth, and that's something that is new in 4th edition Gamma World. They have a -6 penalty to robot recognition, which is a big deal in Gamma World because robots are supposed to be the left behind artifacts from the previous civilizations, from the cataclysm. I'll have to do a video that just basically explains the whole background of Gamma World. But let's keep going here. They retain some of the natural abilities from their animal heritage, so that is in reference to their base animal stock, and you can see the list here, and we're getting ready to get to that in a second. They have a bonus physical mutation if no humanoid traits are taken, and your base speeds are derived from the basic animal stock, which, as I said, we're getting ready to look at right now. So with Gamma World 4th edition, this is one of the things I did like about Gamma World 4th edition, is the fact that if someone was a mutated animal or a plant, they went ahead and helped you out with some base stats that you have depending on the type of animal. So they went ahead and they had a list. They had a full list. This isn't the full list, but they have a good list for you to choose from for both animals and plants. Now for me, as you can see up here, I've already chosen my mutated animal, and yes, it is a gorilla. Because there is something about a gorilla that once you see them coming at you or they are in the vicinity, they're just intimidating, and I like it. And I like the way this one looks. You know, he's got the flight glasses and the cigar in his mouth. He just looks cool, so I had to put him in there. So Bondo is his name, and we're going to be creating Bondo in 4th edition Gamma World. So the next thing that we are going to need to do is go to the attribute role table, and this is this. Let me put it a little bit bigger. There we go. So in 4th edition Gamma World, it's different when it comes to rolling for your attributes. Now, the thing that's different is that every genotype has a different table in what they roll for. So as you can see here, pure strain humans have something that's different than altered humans, than mutated animals, than plants. So this is much different than what it was before in the previous editions. I kind of like this. This is another thing I like about 4th edition Gamma World. Now, what's different also is that they have added an ability, and that ability is senses. So this was not in any of the previous editions of Gamma World, and senses are exactly what you think they are. It's their sight, smell, taste, touch, that kind of thing. Now this last one here is mutation power. And this here is the actual score for your mutation power. So this here with 4d6 minus L, well, L means the lowest. So you keep the highest 3. This is 4d6 minus the lowest plus 3. So that's how you interpret this. Here for the 2d4 plus whatever, so whether it be Dex, Con, or Constitution is what that is, or your physical strength. This is for mutated animals only, as you can see, and it adds the base stock stats to whatever a 2d4 roll is, and that's what we're going to be using today to check out and see what stats Bondo has. So first, let's go back to our animal stock to see what kind of stats. So we got 16. Let me go ahead and put it in. 16 already. Woo, man. Well, he is a gorilla. He is a gorilla, so that shouldn't be too much of a surprise. I'm going to put in 16 for his physical strength, 10 for Dex, and 11 for the Constitution. All right, and now what we're going to do is roll 2d4, and then we're going to add it to this for the final score for the physical abilities. So let's do that right now. Let's go with the first roll. Aha! Let me move this over so you guys can see what I rolled. Rolled a 7. Oh my goodness. Rolled a 7. Nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll 3 times, and then I'm going to go ahead and put them in the main physical abilities here. So let me roll again. Roll 3. And that wasn't good at all, actually. Let's go ahead and roll again. Last time. And a 4. Average. That's average right there. Okay, I have a 7, I have a 3, I have a 4. So I'm going to go ahead. I am going to choose to, well, I can do this right now. I don't have to stop the vid. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 7 to his Constitution. He's going to be tough. Tough, baby, tough. I'm going to add a 4 to his physical strength. He's going to be tough, like I said. And let's go ahead and add that 3 to the Dex. Pretty darn good on the physical, wouldn't you say? Okay, so let's go back to attribute roll table here and see what we have to roll for the rest. Looks like we got to roll 3d6 for the rest, including, but not including the senses. So let's just do the 3 over here. Mental strength, intelligence, and charisma is what we are rolling for. So let's see what we can come up with the mental abilities. Oh, nice. 15. That's a good one. But that's not. That's not a good one. 11. Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to put that 15 into the intelligence. And well, I gotta put it in mental strength. Well, you want to know something? Yes, let me put it in mental strength. And I put the charisma in at 8. And you know that's what we always do, right? If we roll low, we always put it in the charisma because a lot of people don't like the role play. And I kind of wanted him to now, and that's not a bad charisma. It doesn't mean that he has but look at him, right? Come on, folks, look at him. he doesn't look like he has a lot of charisma. So I think I could get away with this, right?
I am beginning to like that character. Come on, what does it for me is the flight glasses and the cigar in the mouth. It just does it for me, and that expression on his face. So cool, folks, so cool. So that's part 1, 4th edition Gamma World character creation. I'm going to try to break this down into 2 parts, though it might be 3. So I'm just giving you a heads up because it's a little bit more involved. They got a little bit more stuff that's been added to the game that we haven't even covered yet. So let's see what happens. If it's 3 parts, I guess it's 3 parts, right? It is what it is. So that is the end of this video. Our brother's gotta go because I gotta make more video and I gotta do some other stuff behind the scenes. I'm working on some other stuff that is super cool, and I'm not gonna say anything right now until I know for sure that we have it going on. So look for a special announcement. I got some more other videos that weren't in the schedule to make, so those I have to make as well. I got some writing to do. Man, I'm just busy over here. It's just how it is. So hey, until next time, you know how we do it. Put the thumbs up, y'all, and say it with me. Happy gaming.